Hey everybody, this is CapNext24, bringing you guys another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And right then, so we used our newly acquired song, and we can warp to Lake Hylia. And yeah, all's good, except in Lake Hylia, where it sucks. Because like the water's kind of gone, but there's just enough to make it impossible to access the dungeon unless you have the iron boots. Oh, would you look at that. What we're supposed to do here, use our hook shot on this. I think it used to be a switch. I liked it better that way. Because that way, it almost looks like it's a grapple point. And anyway, here we are in the notorious water temple. Real quick, I just feel like saving. Right then, the water temple. Actually, it's a pretty good idea I saved. Anyway, this is one of the... regarded as the hardest dungeon in this game, and it's notoriously known for being one of the hardest dungeons in the entire Legend of Zelda series. And so this episode's going to be more walkthrough-ish than, you know, just playing the game. Anyway, we want to sink down with our iron boots to the mid-level, or to the bottom level, and go west. Sorry, east? East, is it? I don't know. Yeah. For a sec I got... yeah. Right. We go west at a different point. Anyway, we have a chat with Princess Ruto, and she says something about us being engaged, which is why she gave us the Zora Sapphire, but we don't care because we got the Zora Sapphire and that's all we wanted. Because we're just, I don't know, Link's a player or something. Right then. Remember that cracked wall over there, by the way. It's gonna save you a lot of trouble to remember it. And you'll have to do a lot of work if you forget. Let's see. I figure a skillful bomb here. Not bad, not bad. I guess a spin attack would have also worked, but I don't know what those enemies are, but if we defeat all of them, we get this chest which has the dungeon map. The dungeon map. Right then. So I guess we don't actually have to do that, but it's convenient to have. Anyway, here we want to play Zelda's Lullaby. I don't know why I can't get it anymore. There we go. I'm gonna have to start like playing it normally or something. Anyway, this changes the water level to its lowest point. So we can just drop down. Huzzah! And what we need to do here, take out our arrows and fire through the fire at those torches that are behind. The better lined up you are, the easier this will be. But the fire actually has a pretty wide range, despite it looking to be quite small. Oh, and then we've got some of these enemies, which are pretty easy with hookshot or sword. If we defeat them, we get a small key, which we actually need. And so for now, we're done with this corridor. But just remember it. It'll be worthwhile, trust me. Now we want to go, I believe that's where we came from. We want to go here to the, I believe this is the west. And push this block. Honestly, I think that whole block pushing thing was questionably necessary, but whatever. And then we just swim over here. And, right, we can hit that switch, and that creates a geyser platform that we can jump across. And, now we're in this room. And right when we're about here, we want to... missed it. I don't know why I didn't... There we go. Use our iron boots and then our hook shot onto that to activate the switch. Then we're going to want to swim in there. And sometimes it can be really hard to time this, but if you press B over and over again, you'll actually swim faster. And you'll basically make it every time without any trouble. Because I remember I used to have trouble with that. I think I even had trouble with that when I did, you know, the walkthrough of the original. And, yeah, so then we're basically done with that there once we get that small key. Now we just want to get over here. And, now that we've got 2 small keys, we basically just want to backtrack. Luckily, the game makes it pretty convenient for us by just putting a little hook shot grapple thing for us, you know, whatever it's supposed to be called. Here, for some odd reason they did this. I can't understand why, but we're supposed to use our hook shot there rather than just taking off our iron boots, because as you'll notice, the water level's a little too low for us to just float to the top. I imagine there's some reason for it, but that's a little beside the point. If we go south, that's, I believe, completely optional. I think there's like a golden scutula that you get out of it. Anyway, we want to go in here now. We should have 1 small key left. Hook shot onto this, play Zelda's Lullaby to raise the water level. And now, this is something that also gave people trouble in the original, because it wasn't very obvious. They purposely made it really obvious that you have to do this, that this is now available for you to go and sink down into. This is important because we'll get a small key down here. I don't know why I was like hesitating. I was like, we'll get a small, we'll get a small key. Anyway, just a bunch of enemies that you can kill rather easily with the hook shot. Alright, now we've only got these left. Oh, nice. That was good stuff. And now this becomes available for us to float up through. And here's the small key I was talking about. So yeah, that's why that's really important that you go down there. Because without that small key, well, you're screwed. Enough said. Alright then, and now we can float back up to here. Actually, to here. We can go through this door. We should now have 2 small keys. We're going to want to do, now that we're here, we're going to want to, I think it's here we can go. This should be, yeah. If we go here, we do this. This is how you get the compass, which I find to be very convenient in this dungeon, because it allows me to see little arrows on the mini-map in the corner. Crap, what? How did I... What? I was like right maybe I'm going insane. I wouldn't doubt it, but you know. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway, this is how you get the compass. Thank you and good night. And in the minimap in the corner, it'll show me the yellow and red arrows. I believe the red one is where we entered from, and the yellow is us. So, that's nice to know, because we can tell easily which direction we're headed in. Because, you know, it all looks the same. Now what we want to do is we're going to want to sink down to the bottom level east, where we started out and we saw Princess Ruto. You'll remember that cracked wall? We're going to want to float up now. And now, because of the water level is just at the right height, we can bomb this. And this is something important not to forget. because there's another small key, and now we should have 3 of them. And we can sink down to the bottom and then, you know, swim back to where we were. Right, now we already covered the east. And this, oh, that's definitely later. This, what is this? Oh, there's nothing there. Right, so yeah, this is the only way left for us to go. Ooh. I think I cracked my thumb. Right then. Go in here. And somehow or another activate that switch while standing on this geyser. And you'll rise up and there's a Tektite waiting for us. And now there isn't. And now, we can raise the water level again, now that we have 3 keys. Make sure you have them, because if you don't, you're probably going to have to do a little extra work and some backtracking to get them. Or sorry, we should have 2 right now, because we just used 1 up. 2. That's what it is. Now what we want to do, hopefully not get screwed over by a Tektite. Want to go in here. And in this room, do a little bit of crafty hookshot work. Like such. Go up the hookshot waterfall. And this is where our second small key gets used, or third, last, whatever you want to think of it as. But anyway, this room, I actually like this room a lot. It's an interesting puzzle. It's not too hard to figure out, but it's a cool idea, and it'll still take you a little bit of thinking, maybe. Maybe not. What you gotta do is you gotta activate the switch, then hookshot onto that thing, and basically you're going to be just rotating, activating the switch, and hookshotting. Crap. Don't screw... Yeah, screwed me over. I was kind of hoping there would be a way to short... You know what? I do not need this or that. No, that's I almost said no, that's Progressive. I think that's some insurance company. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of hoping maybe I could trick my way out of there. Anyway, I guess I'll just cut away until I'm back. Which really didn't take long at all. Anyway, that time that worked right. Now what we do is we climb up on this dragon head. And then we get it one more time. And it'll raise us up, and we'll be up here. With more Tektites to greet us. And also a like. Ooh. Accidentally turned on the 3D there. Wait, what's that look like on camera? That just doesn't look like anything. Sometimes it'll look blurry, sometimes it just doesn't look like anything. I guess that time it just doesn't look like anything. Right then. And in here, interesting room. Really weird, actually. We go this way. And there is nothing we can do, and we go back. And oh, look at this. What's this? Oh, it's Dark Link. Which is quite a challenging fight, actually. Well, not quite that challenging. But, by the way, you're going to want to avoid stabbing, else he'll just jump on your sword. For the most part, just mashing B for the sword will solve your problems. Maybe you'll take a few hits, but, you know, whatever it takes. This is actually going really well. I don't think I've taken any hits from him yet. See, he does that thing with if we try and stab him. But eventually, somehow or another, you'll get him. I think it's actually easier if you don't L-target, now that I'm looking at this. But anyway, that'll be opened up for us, which is nice. We can go inside. And, big chest. This is the dungeon item, which is the long shot. And it's basically an upgrade to the hook shot. Makes it, I think, twice as long or so. Now, what is it? There we go. I've heard some people complain about, like, a certain item in Twilight Princess. But, to that, I respond, long shot, thank you and good night. Because they complain that, oh, it's just an upgrade on an already existing item. That's stupid. Long shot. Haha, ha. Anyway, here we are in, this annoying little room. We're gonna want to not sink. Or rather, not get sucked in. It's really easy if you are tempted by those hearts. Ooh, nice. See if I can get this one. Nice, full health. And this is the hardest one to avoid. Oh, we almost made it. Darn it. Oh, okay. As long as we're not getting sucked in yet. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. A little bit of trial and error, really. Ah, almost had it. Ah, darn. Unfortunately, that makes you start back from here again. But I'll just cut back to where I was. Guys, I just discovered this magical new idea. It's called swimming. Oh, man. It's so awesome. But yeah, it turns out swimming is actually more effective than the iron boots. So, you know, that's fine by me. Whatever works. Anyway, we'll want to... Oh, we're gonna have to get on there ourselves, aren't we? Huzzah! Shapow. Ooh, nice. And the easiest way I find to do this is to grapple onto the chest. And now we're in this room, which is, I believe it should be familiar to us. Yeah, it's the room with the big dragon in the water. Now we've got one small key. Right then. Long shot. We want to return to the main room. I believe the water is at its top level right now. And now we're going to want to start exploring paths that we haven't explored yet.